Hey, it's Katie, and welcome to Talking About Stuff with Katie. Today we're going to be talking about Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season finale. Okay, oh man, I don't even know where to start. I love this show so much. It's like a perfect combination of a police show and an adventure show, but with all the Marvel amazingness that Marvel brings to everything, like with superheroes and stuff, and it's just, oh, I love it. First thing I want to talk about, because I feel like we have to talk about this, is Agent Ward. There's just so much to say, like I don't know what to do with myself, because in the beginning I loved him so much. He actually reminded me a little bit of, I don't know if you've read the Mortal Instruments series, but he reminded me of like a better version of Jace. No offense if you love Jace, I love Jace, but I love Ward more. I shipped him with S.H.I.E.L.D. so hard. I thought they would be such a cute couple, and like he was her S.O. or M.O. or whatever it was, and he was gonna teach her and they were gonna be together and it was gonna be so great, and then he freaking Hydra. Why are you Hydra? Please don't be Hydra. I hate that he's Hydra, don't get me wrong, I hate it. It makes me so upset because I wanted him to be this guy and I wanted them to have a happy ending and they would have been so cute, but props to you, Marvel, for possibly the best plot twist ever. I don't know who could have seen that coming. It was insane. Insane. So brilliant but evil. So Moffat. It's like Moffat is writing for S.H.I.E.L.D. What if Moffat started writing for S.H.I.E.L.D.? That would be so amazing. It would be horrible though. He'd probably kill off Steve Rogers or Bucky. Don't kill him. Let's not go there. Skye. I was a little bit unsure about her in the beginning. She met with Quinn and then she was talking to the Rising Tide and she was like, oh yeah, I'm in, like, I'm with S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm gonna be the inside girl. Did that ever get resolved? I don't even remember. But she decided to be a good guy and I loved her so much, but she was always a little bit useless. Agent May was like the badass girl who flew the plane, and Coulson was, of course, you know, Coulson, and Ward was the kick-ass dude, and Fitzsimmons were the scientists. And Skye was just, they didn't really use her for anything. And I loved how as the season went on, she got more interesting. She had more of a role and she like developed this bond with Simmons and she just became part of the team, and we were able to watch her become part of the team, and it was amazing, and I loved that I felt like I was a part of her becoming part of S.H.I.E.L.D. Also, the villains in this show have been amazing. At the beginning of the show, there were a lot of different villains. There were a bunch of different plot lines going on and I wasn't quite sure where they were going with it. As the show went on, obviously, they all kind of came together. Cybertech and Raina, the girl in the flowered dress with the Project Centipede, and Quinn with the Gravitonium, and Hydra, of course. They all came together and were like one huge villainy force against S.H.I.E.L.D. and they brought down S.H.I.E.L.D. together. They were a team almost. They weren't just separate villains, they became a unit, kind of. But in this season finale, you got to see that they're all kind of using each other. Quinn is using Raina and Hydra to get money, obviously, because what else does he want? Money and control and the government. Raina is only interested in evolution and where she came from and who she's gonna become. She just loves science. And so she's using Hydra and Quinn to get more science and to be able to study Hydra, which is of course John Garrett, who is using Raina to get the serum that he needs to survive. So it's like this triangle, like a love triangle, but a villain triangle, where everyone is using each other, and it's just this web of lies. It's beautiful. S.H.I.E.L.D. is using Hydra, and Hydra is using Cybertech, and Cybertech is using Quinn, and Quinn is using Raina, and Raina is using Garrett. The end, when he was blown up by Mike Peterson. I love Mike Peterson. He was questionable in the beginning a little bit for me, especially when he joined Hydra and like gave them Coulson, but it was all in order to save his son in the end, and I loved he was in contact with Skye the whole time, and when she went and she found Ace, he said, "Dad, what are we? We're a team," and then he just turned around and he shot John Garrett. Oh, beautiful. Anyways, back to Garrett. He was shot and then he crawled up on Quinn's little Superman thing and got covered in the stuff, and he was like, ah, this is why they say cut off one head. Coulson just came in, pew, shot him, and he just exploded, and I was like, Coulson, Coulson, you are beautiful. Coulson. Nick Fury jumping in at the end, saving Fitzsimmons, who are my OTP, by the way. I love Fitzsimmons. Nick Fury came and saved them and appointed Coulson director of S.H.I.E.L.D. and wants Coulson to grow a new S.H.I.E.L.D. And honestly, that makes me so happy. Like, Coulson deserves it so much. Such an amazing character, too. So many different levels to him, and he can see the universe. We learned with Garrett that Garrett could see the universe, and we thought that maybe Coulson didn't have it, but obviously that last shot at the end, he does. Coulson can see everything. And he was drawing it on the board, and it freaks me out because I love Coulson, and I don't want anything to be wrong with him. I love him too much. Coulson is my baby. Baby Coulson. I love you, baby Coulson. That was weird. I'm sorry. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little review thing. I'm gonna make more of these, TV shows, books, movies, we're gonna do it all. It's gonna be great. So, I love you. Bye!